Hi, Nick Collier here, and this is my shop. Come join me. We'll have some fun. Okay, so we got this squared up. Now we want to go ahead and make some cuts and see how it comes out. Yeah, good. Okay, so now our measurement is, and we're just getting a general measurement. We're at 700, yeah, maybe 695. Now I think what we need to do is we need to bring this out and cut the outside surface. We're down to about 50 thousandths. And then once we get the outside surface cut, we come back in and bore out that center, because these two have to be concentric. So let's back up our carriage, turn off that fan, get ourselves a center. Break this. Bring it out to this little edge out here. Bring our bell center in and answer that phone. let's see what we got. We were needing to pull about 100 thousandths off of this. And we are sitting at 953, and we're going for 875. So we got another 75 to go or so. Let's do another 25 or 50. All right, so we've got 2, 9, 10. So we're sitting at 2, 875. No. There's 75. So we're 20 over. So we're 20 over, and we want to go to 70. Oh, 54. No. Two 8, 1 8. 281. And we're sitting at we're sitting at 295. So we're going to want to take 14 thousandths. And I'm going to take a second measurement on that shaft. come in and take that just that little bit off, right up close to the chuck. So we've got our outside diameter taken care of. Now what we need to do is come in and somehow grip this, and I'm not sure if it's going to work, but I'm going to try doing a steady rest, and we'll see if it's if I've got enough room. So we're just going to drag this out for the moment. See if we can get a steady rest in there. There we go. It's there. Now, can we reach? Looks like we can. Just barely. Okay. Now the question is can we get the, oh yeah, no. Okay, we've got our steady rest set up. We've got a boring bar set up. We're set square with the center of the bore, and I think we're ready to go. So let's just give it a quick run through and see how it's going to act. Actually, we want to go the other way. Well, we've got somewhat of a clean bore. It's a bit off, but not much. But the part that concerns me is that it might be a tapered bore. So we're gonna check this out and see what we've got. All right, there's one size. Nope, looks like it's pretty steady. And we're sitting at, what are we sitting at? To 700 exactly. And what do we want? $2,654. Huh. All right, well, we still got 100 thousandths to take off of this. We're sitting at 2,700 and we want to go to 2,750. So that's easy. We're just going to take a break and go have some lunch. We'll be back. Well, Nick Collier here. And no matter how much I tried the other day to get this bore to come out straight, it would not do it. And I think it had something to do with the steady rest not being totally centered. I tried to recenter it and tried it again, and it still wouldn't work. So, and then last night, I came up with the answer. Hey, we're just going to bore it on the Bridgeport. The Bridgeport's totally square and ready to go. Oh, wait, that's true. I didn't square it, so I need to do that. But we will do that, and then we'll come back to this position right here, centered with the coax, and then we're going to come in and make it even more accurate than that. So hang in there with me. We've got a bore to do today. Okay, so we've got the coax set up, and we're going to spin this guy fairly slow to begin with, just to kind of get a general idea of where we want to go. We did tram in the head both ways because I had taken it out, I don't know, about a week ago. And I forgot that I hadn't trammed it back. Okay, there we go. We're getting close. A little bit more. Now we're getting down there. So it looks like it's hitting a burr or something. Let's turn it off and see what we've got. We'll just put just a little bit of oil on the running edge there. Let's see what we got then. And do one more thing. Make sure this is tight, and it wasn't. Okay, now let's see what we've got. This makes it real quick and easy. Well, one would suppose it's quick and easy. So we got some kind of bounce going on, but I don't really care at this point because we're going to square this up with a dial indicator, which is going to give us a real accurate angle. Okay, so we got close with that. Now let's pull a dial indicator. Bring our quill down. And it looks like we're going to have to come up a bit. Oh, well, we could actually take this down a bit. Can we make it? Not looking like it. Oh, maybe. All right, we're going to come up with just a little bit. And we want to hand crank it. Almost. That should do the trick. Okay, there we go. Snug everything down. Now, we go around the circle and we're, gosh, 20 or 30 out. But let's make sure we're cut nice and clean first. All right, so we'll start here and go to 0. Rotate around. And we're at 5, so come back 2.5, bring it back to 0. Okay, so we've got our boring bar finally set up. I don't know, it took about an hour. I think I'm about 1/1000th off, so it's got just a bit of a skip to it, but not much. And what I found is that this is larger than this. So there's a bit of a taper going on the cylinder itself. So what we're doing is we're squaring up that taper. So if you see, there's a plunger here that comes down. This comes down and bottoms out on this here, and it's my stop. And I already preset it so I don't bottom out on the piece of aluminum, but I come within, 5/1000ths of the bottom or of the end, and then I can just either file it out or machine it out in some way or another. But you can see that that's, we're about down to a 1/4 inch now. And actually, the machine will automatically kick it out and go into neutral. But at this point, I'm watching it so I can just kick it out on my own. Turn it off, we'll pull it out. That looks pretty good. There's a bit of a shoulder in there. Let's see if we can see it. We're going to pull you in a little closer here. So you see that little shoulder right there. It can't be 2/1000ths, but it is 2/1000ths. And so that's pretty much what we're going to take out. Once we get everything all trued up, then we'll come back and take about a thou off of this, and that should get us where we want to go. So let's continue the process. We're going to crank this in just a little bit, maybe just a couple. See how it goes. Okay, let's give it a test. Okay, as far as I can tell, we're sitting at 2748, which is what the number that I wrote down here a while back. And we're going to write it down again. 2748. And what do we got in our hole here? we're looking at 2,740. So we have 8 thousandths to go. So really the only accurate way to do this is spin that around, lock it back in place, and let's get a dial indicator up on this head. And oh, we're going to back you up a little bit so you can see what we're doing. We're going to get a dial indicator on this head here, and we'll take it in 4 thousandths, and that should do the trick. That should give us what we want. Take it over to 0. And then we're going to crank it in 4 thousandths. There's a half. Two, 3, 4 thousandths. And tighten it back up. Well, we never loosened it, but I'm going to just check it and make sure it's tight. Nice and snug. We'll make sure our bit is tight. Come on. Good and snug. Get rid of the indicator. And we're going to make one last run down this shaft. Now, keep your fingers crossed. All right, so we're a couple of thousandths over, which is exactly where we want to be. We're going to unbuckle this baby and hope like hell that I got my measurements right, because otherwise we have to recenter the whole damn thing. And it looks like I'm just a little shy of getting that completely all the way to the bottom, which was good. So we'll throw it in the lathe and just clean off that edge.